Welcome to Micro Podcast. I have my friend and colleague, Jonathan Goodman, here with me. We're continuing our conversation on the new ABM, audience-based marketing, and that article from Zuora. They talked about this one concept within the article about the OUT-MARKET conundrum and what that means. Can you maybe unpack that for us? Define that for us, Jonathan. Let's talk about how it might impact the motions that B2B sales and marketing teams are going through right now.
Yeah, and credit again to Gurdeep Dhillon, the SVP of Global Marketing at Zuora, for what I think is a really nice framing for this topic, which is really been pronounced in WorkTech this year, which he calls it the OUT-MARKET conundrum. And the insight is simply that for every company there, you have an ideal customer profile or ideal customer definition. We'll call it your radical buyer, where you align on attitudes, behaviors, and beliefs, and that's a future promoter customer. But maybe 20% of your ideal customers, your radical buyers, are going to be in market at any given time. So the question is, how do you treat the other 80% through your customer experience, through your brand and marketing and sales experience who aren't in market? And what we've been experiencing this year is probably less than 20% have been in market. I mean, a lot of buyers have taken themselves out of the market. They're sitting on the sidelines. If you're still focused on the connect and convert motion, you risk damaging your direct relationship with that customer. That is going to manifest in, you being out of the consideration set when demand does flip back. So we've been talking about early favorite vendor. Creating that status should be a primary objective of your marketing and your customer experience. Create vendor preference. And a connect and convert motion is running counter to that. The audience-based marketing insight here is build a direct relationship that's value added and contemplates whether people are in market or out market, and realizing you might be able to move the needle between those two groups on the margins, but you probably can't affect that fundamentally. So focus on engage, adding value, not try to push them unnaturally through your sales process.
Yeah. I think it's taking advantage of this out-market conundrum and actually turning it into an advantage, because there are many companies that are just ignoring or overlooking once they find out that this buyer is on the sidelines, out-market. But if you take advantage of that opportunity, they're still engaged. We're still seeing the engagement metrics on these buyers as being high. So they're out there shopping, they're learning, they're preparing themselves for decisions down the road. So I see this as an opportunity to engage them and actually create a fast track around the RFP process, so that you're the early favorite vendor, so that when they have that demand, when they have that need, you're going to be at the top of the pile, and hopefully you can be the only one that they call.